What's on your mind?
I don't really know.
You don't know what?
I feel like we need to start making a plan.
Okay.
Like how we're gonna move forward. Like
Okay.
big time. Like couple
Okay.
weeks. I don't really know what would happen next week.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened if Tina Tara won. I don't know when and who's gonna make the shot at those boys, but I feel it coming. What do you think?
I'm open to whatever you want to do because really, I have a good relationship with the boys, obviously, just on a personal level, but you have a good game relationship with them. So I think that's kind of a call that you need to make. And I'll do whatever you want to do in that situation. Because you're the one that has the close game ties to them. You've worked with them this entire game. I've, maybe worked with them to some degree. But I don't think that's really a decision that I can make. It's a call that straight up you're going to have to make. And it might be uncomfortable.
Depending on who wins HOH, though.
Sure.
Right?
Let's say you win HOH. What's your plan?
That's my fucking thing. Like, I need some help here.
Yeah. I mean, if you need my support, you have my support.
I know I do.
I'm not going to go against you. So whatever you want to do, I'm in your corner. But when you're talking about the boys, you need to make that decision. It's not a decision that I'm going to make for you because you have obviously you know the strengths of them and you know the strengths of you and what I can bring to the table. But I can't sit here and tell you that this is the week to do it or this is the week to do it.
No, 100%. What are you thinking about tomorrow? Where are you leaning?
As far as I'm concerned, it's a unanimous vote to evict Austin right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I haven't heard otherwise. I know there's a lot of chatter obviously going on right now.
There is chatter.
But literally nobody's talked to me today, so. Except for Austin.
Yeah, I just
and Brandon.
chatted with Austin.
I've talked to both of them, yeah.
What do you think's best for you and I? I'm serious about working with you, Ro.
What do you think's best? Who do you see as a stronger player?
I see Braden as a number.
Yeah.
I see Braden attaching to me when he's alone, which is sick.
Yeah.
I would have him.
Yeah.
But I see Austin as a target. B, someone, again, you and I could probably bring in. She wouldn't align with the boys. So there's both sides. Like, I don't see Bray winning and doing anything crazy with it.
Right.
I think it would be another Judd and Ty HOH.
Right.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, like, Braden's done well in 2 competitions. I think Austin's probably done well in a couple more. So from that perspective, yeah.
And I think after, like, if she were to stay, like, she would play a ruthless game. Like, she would just be like, whatever.
She would, yeah. I mean, so Braden and Austin are 2 very similar people, and outside this house, they're very similar people. But in this game, they're 2 very different players.
Very different.
And if Austin stays, she's going to play one way. If Braden stays, he's going to play another way.
That's what I mean.
Opposite ends of the spectrum. So ultimately, we're going to have to decide what's best for the both of us to help get done what you're suggesting right now with the boys.
I mean, it's what everybody needs to get done.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
For sure. Well, like, personally speaking, like, I don't know where anybody else lies. Like, I don't know where Kiefer lies. I don't know where Vic lies.
Not a fucking clue.
Ultimately, I don't know where Tina and Tara lie. They can say whatever they need to say, but...
That's the biggest thing. That's why this needs to stay, like, only between us 2. I don't know where we're lying.
Honestly, I don't think Tina and Tara put you and I on the block.
I don't think so either.
So, I mean...
That's why, like, an HOH next week is a tough one, because it's like... Who, like... I think you and I are in a pretty good spot right now. When are big moves going to be dropped? Who's on board to do them?
So who's more likely to make the big move next week? Who's more likely to win next week? Who's more likely to make the big move next week?
I see Kiefer Vic winning.
I mean, of the nominees.
Out of Austin and Braden.
Yeah.
Austin would win over Bray. She's going to have some fire under her ass if she stays. She will have a target, and she's also going to be, like, causing some major waves and, like, pushing for more alliances, people to work with. I think she'll make things clear where she's going. if Brain were to stay, it's, I think, a scarier week.
Mm-hmm.
There's pros and cons to legitimately both of them. And, like, in this game, what's cool about this season is that everyone's always considered both. What would be best on both ends.
Right.
Do you agree with what I'm saying?
I do agree with what you're saying, yeah. It sounds like you're saying Austin's better to keep in the game.
But her and I haven't seen eye to eye in weeks.
For sure. But do you think Austin puts you up on the block?
I really think that her and I can have a conversation and be like, we need each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she could eventually be the one who takes that shot.
Because if you're saying that Austin's more likely to win a competition and she's more overtly clear about wanting to take a shot, and if that's what you want to do sooner rather than later, then she's the best option. But if you're looking at the relationship with Braden and where he's more likely to stick, and the relationships that he has in the game with everybody, and how you can utilize that and how I can utilize that, then he's the better option. The question is, who is Braden a number 4? Is he, if he's less likely to win the competition, then he's really just a number for a vote purpose.
Right.
So,
which puts more pressure on us
there are strengths
to do things.
There are strengths to both, right?
Big time.
It does put more pressure on us to do both. So,
the nice thing with Braden, I think, is that I would have more of a hold on him. I think he could be easily convinced to do things.
But to do what? Like, say he doesn't win, to do what? Like, say Jed and Tashawn win next week.
That's what I mean. Like, he is just...
Look who's on the block if Jed and Tashawn win.
Oh, fuck. Well, you have something good with them, don't you?
I mean,
Ish?
yeah.
Like, do you guys have an agreement? Like, our 4 thing?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's fine with me. But at the end of the day, this is a game. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Maybe the next duo?
I mean, doubtful.
Do you think it's doubtful?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
I mean, there's only so many options at this point, so... Obviously, it's not going to be you.
It wouldn't be me. I don't know how their conversations are going with Braden. I don't think it'd be V.
Well, then that leaves me.
Kind of does, actually, now that I'm naming them out.
So the question,
It's a scary thing.
So the question is like, do you really want me in this game to be able to go and take that shot, or are you willing to let me go out of this game? And that's up to you. I'm not going to...
If Boston stays, then they would put her out. I would think.
Likely.
Over you. And I
It's just...
feel like you would have me
I mean,
more.
Beth, it really just is a question of what you want in this game. Like, what do you want out of this? Do you want the experience out of this, or do you want to win this game?
I want to fucking win this game. But it is tough with you, Ro. I do feel like I don't really ever know kind of where you stand.
Okay.
Like vague answers. I'm always pulling you aside. You're not really ever giving me much. Like stuff like that. So it is tough.
Yeah.
But I do, when we have these conversations, believe that A, we're smart together, and B, like you would have me.
I'm telling you, if you want like a straight up answer, I'm not coming after you. And like, that's a for sure thing. I'm a number for you. And the reason there might be some vagueness is because obviously we've been on opposite ends of this house for the entire game.
Obvious, yeah.
And like, sure, like we can have this conversation now and I can give you 100% answers, but at the same time, like if I'm being like honest, like I don't know where those answers are going. Are you 100% loyal to this and you want to get things done that you've mentioned to me? Or are you in their corner for the entire time? And that's something that I need to know for sure.
I know.
And that's like, I know you're not getting what you need from me, but like maybe I need a little bit more from you too in order to like give you those straight up answers. And it might just be we're just in this circumstance now because we played this game apart for so long, and there's this like trust that we need to build together. But if you truly want to win this game, then I'm beneficial for you because I'm not putting you up. So
that's the thing. So if we kept Austin,
yeah,
that keeps you a lot more safe. Do you agree?
I mean, yeah, there's strengths to both. I mean, like from a relationship standpoint, obviously, like Braden Braden's good around the house, so like you said, it's a number, but like from a target standpoint, yes, Austin's a bigger target.
This is a big one. Stays between you and I.
For sure. And I hope that I know I can trust that. I hope that's the case, that we can have these conversations. I'm not going to anybody else with our conversations.
Neither am I. This isn't
Okay.
even a conversation I can have with the boys.
Yeah.
Like I have
And why
it
would
and I
you?
won't.
Why would you, honestly?
Oh,
'Cause-
straight up. Some shit I need to keep to myself. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I am in a thing.
like I said right now, like the vote for me, in my mind, is unanimous to send Austin home, but if
And that's what I thought until maybe 10 minutes ago.
when you chatted with her?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I've been outside thinking all morning, and you can see how tight the boys are getting with V as well. Okay. We'll chat at the end of today.
Sure.
I know that Tina
like
and Tara are like down.
down
Well,
for
they've
what?
been coming all over the house and being like, we need to keep Austin.
Oh, they did talk to me about it too, yeah.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
It comes down to me and you this
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Keith's 100% voting Austin out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in your corner.
I know you are.
If you want to get things done that you told me you want to get done in this game, and if you want to go on to potentially win this game, then you tell me the decision you want to make tomorrow, and I'll make that decision too.
And I mean, it's things that you want to get done as well.
For sure.
Right?
For sure. And what is going to put us, if you're serious about this, what is going to put us in the best position in order to do that?
Okay.
So,
I need to go talk to myself.
go talk to yourself. I'm not spitting this conversation to anybody.
Me neither,
As
dude.
of right now, I'm voting to evict Austin.
Me too. Okay.
So that's where you know what my vote is right now. If you think that Tina and Tara are voting the other way, and you decide that that's best for our game, then come talk to me and let's have that conversation again. But I'm keeping to myself mostly today.
Me too.
You're the only person that's come and talked to me, aside from Tina and Tara like a couple days ago about this, or yesterday. So,
What's your ideal final six?
that's such a tough question. Because like originally the pitch was us four and Austin and Braden, but obviously that's not the case anymore.
I just keep thinking of like weaker players like Tina. Like,
Well, that's
even
why
at the end,
that's why I don't think they go on the block. Why wouldn't they be taking the final six?
they're easy to beat.
Yeah.
Even if you're sitting next to Tina in final two, no matter what, you beat her.
Yeah.
You don't beat Vic. You don't beat Kiefer.
No.
You don't beat the boys.
Nobody beats the boys.
Ever.
Nobody beats the boys.
Even though they haven't done anything, you still don't beat them. And they eventually will start winning shit. And
But wins aren't everything, right? I mean,
Wins are not everything, and
Competition
I-
wins aren't everything. It's the ability to talk to people and make moves in this game. You're good at it. They're good at it. But I think a lot of people see them as like obviously serious threats, and they've come up to me. And like I said in the room with you a couple days ago, like people want me to take the shot, but I was clear about it. And I was transparent about it with you and the boys.
yeah, you were.
But a lot of people see them as the threat, even though you played just as good at the game.
But still, duo.
But still, they're the duo, and either one of the two of them sits in final two, you know what happens. So, and I genuinely like them as people, you know what I mean? So it's like,
No,
we're
I
boys.
know, but it's coming down to like, that's not even what it's about anymore.
It's coming down to the game right now. The first 2-3 evictions, easy to make from a personal standpoint, maybe the first two. Yeah, you just want to get the person out that's causing the most chaos or that's being the most annoying, whatever. It's not at that point anymore.
No. It's pretty much jury this week. If it's not, it's next week. If Canada's involved or whatever.
Ultimately, what it comes down to is you came to me, obviously, and you're like, I want to use them as a shield in this game, but ultimately you can't go that deep with them because they'll end up winning, right?
They will.
So that was the point that you made to me, a couple weeks ago or maybe several days ago. So it really depends on what your timing is. because you have the closer relationship with them. So like, yeah, I might be giving you the vague ass answer right now and saying, oh, I'll do whatever you want to do, but it really is the situation because you have the closer game relationship with them. So ultimately, you need to help me understand what's best for my game because you know them better than I do on this game.
Yeah, for sure.
So it honestly depends on your timing, and that will dictate tomorrow.
That's the thing. And like, if I were to vote to keep Austin, that goes against them. I would either lie and be like, it was Kiefer, you know, and really cause some fucking chaos in here. Or really show my cards. Which is scary as hell with 9 people left in the game.
You could probably pin that, honestly, if you wanted to. I didn't think about that, but you could. If that's something you decide you want to do.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This stays between you and I, man. That was an open combo.
For sure. I don't say shit. I don't say shit to anybody. That's why I keep to myself all day.
I know. People give you information and you hold on to it. I'll let you know by the end of the day, though.
Yeah.
I know you have me. I feel it.
For sure. I've never been against you in this game. We might not have talked game. You know, we might have talked the least game out of anybody, to be honest, but like I've never been against you in this game.
And I told you the only reason I said your name was because we hadn't talked.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no blood.
That's fine. Everybody said my name anyway, so it's not like it's like holy shit. Like
No. That was weeks ago. I told you that.
Look, I see, like with us two together, I see us easily in Final 5 together.
I know.
So, for what it's worth.
Okay.
And there's, there was a point like when Kyle was leaving where I was like, there's no path to victory for me in this game. And I was like, I don't know if I can make it all the way at this point. Like, I'm just going to do my best to help people that I trust out. There's a path to victory for you in this game. There is. You just have to decide how you want to carve that out. And I'm on board.
Which could also take you pretty far.
Which would also take me pretty far.
Okay. We'll sit outside again.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ro. Fucking best, dude.
Yeah.